greatest prison that people live in is the fear of what other people think. What happened to me as a result of all the ridicule I went through is that I stepped out of the fear of what other people thought.
Yeah, this is King Noble Black Supremacy, and with this particular video I want to talk about the Texas elementary school shooting that left 14 or 15 children dead, a mass shooting of children in the school. What they don't want you to know about that shooting, what they're not telling you about, what has not come out about it is you are not safe in the Matrix. In the Matrix, you are sheep for the slaughter. You live in a false illusion of security that is not there. The government cannot protect you from a school shooting. No legislation or bill can stop you. They can't stop school shootings. You are not safe. You are being rounded up and herded up for slaughter in the Matrix. Trying to follow their rules, their regulations, and do what you're supposed to do and go along to get along and do what everybody else is doing or do what they say you should do, and you're being rounded up for the slaughter. They cannot create a safe environment for you. That is an illusion.
And it's only when you do it that you realize what a prison you lived in before. And what it gave me was a personal understanding of how easy it is for a few to control the many.
As long as you are in those situations, your life is at danger, and that is the reality. That's what they're not telling you. They want you to say, oh, it's legislation. You know, it's something that the government can do about this. You know, the government is not going to change the heart and the mind of people who are dissatisfied with this world we live in today, who are dissatisfied with this artificially, socially engineered reality. Their dissatisfaction will continue as long as they continue to produce the same circumstance. The same events will happen. See, the school shooter is not doing something wrong. What they're doing is actually being generated by the wrong that is happening within society, that is a part of the construct that they're trying to protect. And that's the contradiction. You're not safe in the Matrix. You got to get out of that. Anybody can walk into a school, a church with any type of gun and start shooting everybody up. They printing guns nowadays. People are making guns in their own home, printing them up. If they want to decide they want to go and shoot somebody up in a school, in a church, in a supermarket, they're going to go do it. And if you think it's something that this government or society can do to protect you, you are delusional, and you so embedded deep within the Matrix that it's horrible, and that you really need to get out if you believe that. You really believe they're God. If you believe they can stop somebody from going and just shooting up any place at any time in any way, you are really lost if you believe that they have this kind of power. So by deluding you, making you think that you could feel secure and protected within their institutions where you're being herded up for the mass slaughter, now to add injury to insult, the only chance you had of surviving a mass shooting, which is to be armed yourself with the most powerfulest weapon imaginable. That's the only hope, along with protective gear and bulletproof vests. Now they want to disarm you as an answer to you already being disarmed through your association with them, by allowing yourself to contribute and to participate and be involved in the most vulnerable situation that a human being could be in. Now they on top of that, they saying, well, now you can't have a certain kind of a weapon, as though they're going to help and make you feel more secure and safe by disarming you. Now the same people who fail to protect you by forcing you to be involved in their institutions through enforcement and coercion, forcing you to participate in their institutions. Now they saying, we gonna disarm you, and now you can't have a certain kind of weapon. You can't have a certain kind of firepower. So under the auspices of helping you and creating a more safer environment that they've already shown that they are inept to be able to do, now they're gonna completely disarm you and have you go along with that. Because in the very end, you still believe in them and a system and a matrix reality. You don't want self-empowerment. You don't want to wake up and become a critical thinker or become a free thinker. You still want to depend on them and what they're possibly doing wrong or not doing right. It's still on them. They're still your God. They're still the engineers of your reality, which they really fail to do and become the engineers of your death, the engineers of your destruction, the co-creators of your demise. Deep. It's King Noble Black Supremacy. Join my website, www.kingnoblepblacksupremacy.com.